Happy October, everybody. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with yet another reading for you guys. So we are welcoming in a brand new month with lots of energies. I'm literally going to be tapping into every single one of these decks here, in addition to tarot, of course, which I don't have here. And I just really wanted to give you guys an overall picture as to what the next 4 weeks is going to be looking like for you. General advice as always, so please do take the parts of it that resonate for you. Don't try to make it fit. You know, what makes sense for you makes sense for you, and leave the rest behind. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into it and see what it is that needs to come through for your zodiac sign. Sagittarius, welcome, guys. So here we are, brand new month. What is it that you need to know? So I'll be focusing on your love forecast first to take a look at that energy. All right, so here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What do you need to know? All right, this is the first card. We do have friendship, bond, equal, platonic. That could be the case for some of you. You know, maybe you're just friends for now, but you might be having some feelings for somebody. Interesting, because this is the next card. We have unexpected romance, surprises, confessions, love. You might actually have a friendship here, and maybe they are able to confess to you, maybe during the course of this month, that they actually are interested in you romantically. So it could turn romantic. Let's grab one more here for Sagittarius. We have inspired coming through here, interested. I really do feel there's somebody here that is inspired by you and that they are interested, but maybe they're just either not telling you to the degree that they're really feeling it. It does say dynamic, new perspective. I'm also getting, for those of you who were in a relationship, but maybe right now you're not together in the 3D, I feel they still want to be with you, even though from a distance, there's still something about you that continues to draw them in. I'm picking up off of that as well. So some unexpected surprises coming in for you, Sagittarius, as October unfolds, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify this with tarot cards and see what else you need to learn. So maybe particular friendships are getting out of the friend zone here and into the romance category. Look at that, Seven of Pentacles. Hard work pays off. Perseverance, wait and see. So there is this need to just hang tight. Don't do anything too hasty, because there's progress that's being made when it comes to your love life. You may not be seeing it with your own eyes right now, but there's something brewing, okay? Something is brewing. Look at this. You've also got the Wheel of Fortune. I do feel, for those of you who are apart right now, that there will be a reconciliation. Maybe as the reading unfolds, it'll give me a better idea as to when that's possible. So I'm getting that this person, they haven't given up on the idea of really wanting to be in your life again. I'm telling you guys, Knight of Cups is very romantic. So Divine Feminine, if you just feel like your masculine either hasn't been very romantic with you, that's just not a part of their nature, that could be why it's coming in as unexpected and why it's such a surprise, because that could be something that's not their norm. You know, they're not normally romantic, but maybe they're wanting to switch things up here to prove to you how much you do mean to them. Wow. All right, what else? What else do we need to know here? I feel October could be a very busy time for you, Sagittarius. You know, not necessarily just having to do with love and romance. It could be you hanging out with your friends, you know, guys' night, girls' night, however way that's coming through for you. There could also be birthdays and anniversaries that could be significant for some of you guys. So it's a very happy time. It's a very positive energy when it comes to your love life here, and your overall social calendar looks pretty good. Ace of Cups. I mean, there could be some new love interests for my singles as well. Brand new partnerships, people that you either clearly haven't met before, or it could even be friends, again, that turn into love. This could also represent new chapters for couples that are currently going through stuff, in separation, maybe in no contact. For some of you, maybe you feel that you are on a twin flame journey. The Four of Wands can certainly represent that. And pay attention to the 1111 factor, right? You might either be seeing the time or the number. So whenever that happens, there's something significant there that perhaps the universe is really wanting you to pay attention to when it comes to your person of interest. I love that you've got the Sun. I mean, there's a lot of positive changes that can happen this month. And not to say that everything's going to happen this month. The seeds could be planted for things to unfold the way you really wanted to at a later time. And that is also picking up off of the Seven of Pentacles. Patience is required. It literally says wait and see how it goes. So it may not all happen this month, but there's a lot of good things coming your way. So that looks really, really nice. Let's go ahead and grab some words here. So this one's for those of you who are either in separation, or it might have something to do with the friendship that wants to get out of the friend zone. We'll see. Okay, somebody wants you. Could be a secret admirer, could be the friend, again, who's interested in you, but maybe things are just in a friendship mode right now. But this could also be a past love who wants to return. All right, let's see what else. What else? You are my person. For you, Scorpio, you know who it is that has captured your heart. You know who it is that truly, I mean, you're really wrapped up into the idea of being with this person forever, you know? There's something really good about them coming through here. I feel they see it, they know it, and no relationship is perfect. You guys have had your ups and downs. But I feel this month, as well as the remainder of this year, could really show you that this love connection is worth fighting for. Let's see what else. I've been thinking about you. This could be for those of you who are in separation. They are thinking about you, but it could also be about, you know, the friendship that turns into love. That's a pretty strong factor coming in here for this reading, so we can't ignore that one. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify what this is all about. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. All right, what else do we need to know here? Look at this, guys. There's a reason why the Ace of Cups is coming through twice. New love, new chapters, new beginnings, the deep connection. But you know, it's also about self-love, especially if you have experienced some pretty hard things, you know, during your experiences, maybe this year and beyond that. You know, I feel that there's healing that is needed. There is this need to give back to yourself to be able to help fill that cup. Because you're not looking to anybody to fill that cup for you. You should be fulfilled within yourself, and anyone else that comes into your life that is romantically interested in you can simply complement your life rather than, you know, completing you, because you should be complete within yourself. So take that if it makes sense. Maybe that's why it's coming through twice, because you need to work on that. All right, let's see what else. Some of you guys definitely had a tower moment, you know, so that represents the breakups and the separation and some unexpected, difficult moments between you and somebody that you love and care for. So as unexpected as that tower is, you also have unexpected romance, right? So it kind of evens itself out. I do feel whatever difficult moments you have had, that on the other side of that, there's a lot of good things that are coming your way as well. This, for me, in a love reading can represent a perfect match. Two people that are really good together, very compatible. You guys get along great. You know, you both check all the boxes for each other. And 10 of Pentacles, financial windfall, we can't ignore that. So maybe you're doing a lot better in your finances, which is interesting because we're going to be taking a look at that next. And or it could be this person who's a lot more successful in their career and their job. Part of the Tower could have been that you guys were fighting about money, you know, could be something like that. But this is this person telling you that they want stability in the relationship, and that's what they're hoping to bring your way. And who is this? It could be the masculine. We've got the masculine showing up as the Emperor here, very action-oriented. So we might have a very successful divine masculine here doing quite well in that regard. But I really do feel they're really wanting to step it up and take action when it comes to this relationship, especially for those of you who are apart right now. So your masculine is coming through in this reading to let you know that he's willing to do whatever is necessary to prove to you that he's in it for the long haul. And then we've got the Nine of Cups. So wishes come true for you. And again, it's not telling you when the wish will come true. It's just telling you that there is progress that's being made so that the outcome looks really positive and uplifting for you when it comes to your love life. So that looks good for me, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and switch gears here, guys, and take a look at your finances, your money matters, career, job opportunities. I'll be pulling from the Money and Career Oracle. This one's by the Pretty Psyche. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, so what's the vibe? What's the energy when it comes to money, career? What's the advice? 111. Okay, if you see this number, in addition to the 1111, keep positive thoughts. You're manifesting what you desire. So not only, Sagittarius, will you be manifesting something really amazing in your love life, but now it seems to be coming through that applies to your finances and your job opportunities and your career goals. So that looks amazing. Look at this. I mean, this card could really be speaking to you, especially if you've always known that you wanted to be an entrepreneur, you know, and own your own business, or you already are. And this is telling you that you can manifest some amazing things in your business world. Trust your intuition. And that can apply to good things coming in, as well as things that might be challenging, where you're picking up off of red flags. You know when it's not speaking to you. It's like, don't sign that contract, or don't partner up with that particular company or person if it doesn't feel right for you. You got to trust that what your heart is telling you, what your gut is feeling, that instinct, you got to trust it. Okay? All right, let's grab a couple cards from the Hustle deck. This one is by Fire Witch Tarot. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Sagittarius. What does this say? Perfect timing. Everything coming in at the perfect time. How amazing is that? And maybe that's something that you've been waiting to hear. You know, it's like, should I do it? Should I not do it? So if you've been hesitant, this is clearly telling you now is the time to act. Perfect timing. Wow. Let me grab one more for Sagittarius. All right. And we have prepare. The best is yet to come. I feel that for you. I really do feel that for you, Sagittarius. Some pretty amazing vibes and energies coming through when it comes to your finances, your career advancement, your goals in your business environment. It all is looking really good, especially for my entrepreneurs. All right, so that's what's coming through there. All right, guys, so the next section of this reading, I wanted to pull from my Harsh Truth Oracle. The truth, as you know, is not always easy to hear. It can be quite difficult. And so this is the advice this month when it comes to particular challenges that you might be facing. It doesn't always have to equate to just your love life. It could be about anything. All right, so here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. This is the very first card. If they're trying to change you, they want you to be someone you are not. And maybe some of you guys have already experienced that. That could have represented the Tower for some of you in your relationship. They shouldn't have to change you or want to change you. Okay, so that could be a red flag for some of you. All right, let's grab the second one. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. Second card. A healthy relationship actually includes ups and downs. It's the downs that shouldn't scare you away, because that's when the most challenge is coming through. If you guys can actually make it through that and still have a really strong foundation in your connection, you guys are doing it right. Because everybody has ups and downs. No relationship is perfect. But the goal is to be able to make it through the challenges. All right, let's grab our last message here. Sagittarius, here we go. All right. If you're interested, you have to actually speak to say something. And that applies to love, career, friendship, family, whatever. If you don't speak up, if you don't say anything, they can't read your mind, then you actually have to put it out there and make it known that you are interested. All right, guys, so that is what's coming through there. And lastly, I wanted to go ahead and grab some angel messages for you. So let's take a look and see what that vibe and that energy looks like to wrap things up here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Sagittarius. Okay, we have Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So if that's really speaking to you, pay attention to that, because you're going to burn out if you don't take time for yourself. Okay? Let's see what else for Sagittarius. We have Vanessa. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? I really like that. So you got to question yourself when it comes to these life-altering decisions and changes that you want to implement in your life. All right, and last one. One last card for Sagittarius. Omega. I love this card, guys. Look at the message. It literally says victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. And that applies across the board, guys. You can have victory in love. You can have victory in your finances. You can have victory when it comes to your career choice. You can have victory when it comes to your friendships. You can have victory personally and professionally. You can have victory when it comes to how you interact with your family. That is such a great card. welcoming in October. So I really do hope that this month is amazing for you. If you are interested in your own reading, I'd love to do that. That info is down below in the description box. And of course, I will link all of these decks featured here down below. Thank you so much, guys. Have an amazing October, and I will catch you in the next reading. Take care.